Here's a little live trade review for September 27, Wednesday. Got a 5-minute candle close, a little bit of positive volume. Hopped in on a long there, little chicken balls long. And see if we can get to the top of that Bollinger Band up there. Got it. We bounced down right off the top of that Bollinger Band, down to VWAP. Even though this 5-minute candle has some positive volume, it's just super tiny. No real conviction behind it. No big boner candle or anything. Thinking it might respect VWAP here. Just got a little bounce. Up like 130 bucks first 7 minutes. Just can't stop trading the chicken balls. Feels so safe and warm and comforting and fuzzy. ES delta is negative, the NQ delta is positive. Mixed bag. Got some cleavage there. We might be motorboating right through there, up to the next titty. At least to the edge. Live real-time action, motorboating. We had a nice little move up there. Cumulative deltas coming in strong on the 1 minute. Let's see if we can get a little pushback up here. Got out of the trade a little bit early there. Wondering about whole number. I'd rather take it above whole number. But I'm glad with my decision to get out. We came up back close to whole number, but we got a rejection over 10 points to the downside. I'm always looking out for whole number and also the 50 area, which if you look earlier in the morning, this is 750. Look at the bounces off this level, off the 50 area. And we got whole number. Two important areas to be looking out for, I think. 50 and the whole number. Got some decent volume to the upside so far, but the candles are just super tiny. Super tiny little candles. No one's really laying it down on the line yet. Coming back down to yesterday's point of control area, close to VWAP. I'm going to see if we can get a little bounce off of that zone. Smelling something a little bit fishy. I was thinking about pulling out a little bit early, but got my target. We had a pretty decent sized move up this morning. Tried breaking the high of the opening 15-minute range there and got rejected. I thought VWAP would hold it after that move to the upside, so I got a little bounce when it came down to VWAP. Up almost 300 bucks again, 952. Motorboated a little bit up to this titty and rolled back, came back to this nipple, hanging out at this nipple, spending time at the nipple. Also yesterday's point of control, and now we're sliding on back down the titty. Got another little bounce long. 10 o'clock, up like 320. Why am I trading chicken balls? Well, if you got a $50,000 account from Apex, you don't really have a $50,000 account from Apex. You got like $2,500 to play with. You're really trading with a small amount. We had a nice breakdown below VWAP. ES broke down below the overnight open. Coming up to the overnight open on the NQ. We were hanging out at the nipple for a while, and now we're rolling down the other side of the titty. I got in on a little bounce. I think we're gonna come back up to the 50 area. Got my little bounce back up to that 50 area. Getting up there closer to 400 for the day. Scalping chicken balls. It's a lifestyle, baby. I went for a bounce off of yesterday's close and the overnight open right there. $10.06. Getting closer and closer to 400. But this is my full one screen setup. I'm not messing around with 6 different screens. I like to just have the one screen because I like traveling a lot and I want to be doing some more traveling, so I just like being used to my one screen laptop setting. And also, I used to trade like 8 instruments, and one of the things that really helped me become profitable on a regular basis was choosing one instrument to trade. So when I started focusing just on the NASDAQ, that was when I had some major breakthroughs. So one screen, one instrument, that's how I like to roll. It took me a long time to figure out what my favorite actually was. I just had to try all the different things to trade, and NQ just ended up being my favorite. I like the way it moves. Yeah, I don't trade holidays, I don't trade Asian session, I don't trade London session, don't trade the close. I just trade my 1 hour, the New York Open, that's it. Historically, I've looked through my stats and the New York Open is just where I do the best long term, so that's what I focus on. Coming down to the lower Bollinger Band on the 60-minute. Got a little titty edge down there. Around 88, 90 area. Got yesterday's low coming up and S1. I'm always looking to the future to see where things might want to go so I can properly gauge my entries and exits. We're coming up to the whole number area. My cumulative delta was drying up, drifting up a little bit. Up over 400 bucks on the day now. 10.13. Cumulative delta on the 1 minute is definitely showing some divergence. We're hanging down at those lows there. Cumulative delta's going up while we're staying at those lows. I got a small bounce trade, but wow, it really bounced. The epic little bounce. We're starting to roll off the edge of that titty. Came up on this tiny little titty, and we were like, nah, fuck this little titty. Roll back up, go back, hang out on this big titty, right at the nipple. And that's where we're at. That's where we're getting all this hold up. Everyone's wanting to hang out the nipple over here. Had a nice retracement up to the center line of the 15-minute opening range. Bounced back down to VWAP. Got a lot of delta coming in on the 5-minute. This big move up. Some nice volume coming in. Got the push back up. So another successful little bounce trade. 10.34. Done for the day. Up 474 bucks. 97% profitable today. Hardly any drawdown. Hope you got something beneficial out of watching my approach to today's market. Best of luck to your trading. Like and subscribe if you want to see some more. I'll be making more trading videos.